This is a Pirate last 2 outings since coming off injured against Kaizer Chiefs with a hamstring injury, as Orlando Pirates get us up and underway here at the Orlando.
Once they do have the ball, they tend to have a little bit of speed going forward, trying to manipulate the spaces that Orlando Pirates might leave behind.
Oh, Akashani Makaula and Ibrahim Banze already want to come face to face. Veteran Makaula feeling like he received a very unnecessary foul.
And so many goalkeepers as well. It's unfortunate that maybe never hit the back of the net, but we've seen that as a trend.
Now Siema has lost out and it's been slipped through here. The flag has stayed down. Otladisa, scuffed effort off the upright and away. So close.
Opportunity there for Marumo Gallants. That mistake there from Siema. Look at the pass being given. Spoke about the spaces that are left behind. Look at how Sipo China makes himself big. It's unfortunate for Clarissa there to be stopped by an upright.
Well, had that been scored, whoa, that's a critical touch that was heading on target, despite the fact that it was scuffed. And had they conceded, this big story would have been Otladisa, former Pirates, Becky Mabuza slipping him through.
Coming back to try and hold the former team.
Yeah. Now Siema will be breathing a huge sigh of relief. Now Mufokeng rolls it across, and moments after squandering an opportunity to go ahead, they are behind. He's really enjoying his time in front of goal of late. It's Yanela Mputuma.
He's definitely is. I mean, there's a lot of improvement from this young man ever since he joined the Orlando Pirates. We remember how rough edges that he had when he was playing in his previous team, but to look at him now, been giving enough game time, being surrounded by quality players to get into the positions of a striker. That's why they'll say where it's hot, where it hurts the most. That's where you need to get into again. But also, let's talk about really continuing again with this brilliant assist. Look at Apollo playing the ball, really breaking the line. There's not two wingers, by the way, but they tend to come inside and form those 2 10s. But yet again, really unselfishly.
Buccaneers' perspective is really glides past one and slips it through here for Mputuma. Plenty of players forward for Orlando Pirates on the spin. Nemtajela forcing a great save out of his former teammate Washington Arubi, who was in goal when they suffered that 8-1 defeat here for Orlando Pirates.
You can see again Orlando Pirates trying to have those combination play, trying just to...
Arubi's 20th appearance against Orlando Pirates. He's not had a good record against them over the years, and he has more to deal with now as Masonyani.
I see that they need to find their fit. They need to play more of the ball so that they can create chances.
By the way, it was Sipo Chain's 25th save of the season to deny Otladisa earlier in the match. In the past with that 8-1 and Carling knockout win in December of last year, as Apollos now thinks about the shot, plays it square.
See, they need to find ways as to then how then they manage those situations.
Mufokeng has been located unmarked in the box. Arubi beginning the inquest as to how exactly they were able to do that and get away with that.
I mean, look at that.
And Apollos, minimal movement up ahead of him, finds Titumaswanganyi, Rukek.
It just shows so much frustrations from Marumo Gallants. And yes, it is a foul. Tito became so clever just to put this body in front of the ball.
The wall in front of the wall has been left here for Mofokeng, who just couldn't get it to come down. He's looking for that placement rather than power. Away by Skosana. Van Rooyen, Apollos, Maswanganyi, deflection, and it has gone in. Trickles past Arubi, who had already committed the one-way. And Orlando Pirates have a 2-goal advantage. They are cruising here at the Orlando Amstel Arena.
They are cruising indeed. I mean, from the first minute, they showed intent. They showed dominance. They created an opportunity. Of course, with that first opportunity that got into Gallants that they never used, a minute after that, they went on to score. And here again, they finding spaces in Mputuma, making runs, putting pressure. on Marumo Gallants. Marumo Gallants unable to clear those balls. Look at Tito outside the box with that deflection as well, being brave enough to take that shot. Normally Tito will try and carry it and trying to play 1-2s, but if you don't shoot, you don't score. And those are the opportunities that Orlando Pirates are creating. Sometimes you don't have to be great.
Which means that next Wednesday, oh, Butuma, still in Butuma, Apollos, Maswangani, gets it back from Apollos. Maswangani's opened up a lot of space for himself, still he goes on. He might have overrun it, indeed he has. Nemtajela now. Well, what a goal that would have been had he been able to apply the finishing touch.
I think, Grant, that Butuma got in his way.
Yeah.
And look at the run, look at the 1-2s that he played. And Apollos also delaying playing it.
Lovely ball from Apollos. Mufokeng. Mufokeng has chopped it back onto his left.
Especially from a Clidis side, they seem to look like something there, but with really here, he wasn't supposed to turn and go back to his left. I think he's got his strongest foot on the right, just to have more legs going forward, because you can see that maybe the tempo of Orlando Pirates has dropped a little bit. Maybe you want to keep the same tempo and not allowing, Marumo Gallants to come back into the game.
To Makaula, Daba. Daba's ball for Evidence Makgopa. Really had to dig the ball out from under his feet with his left.
It's very difficult once you try to control it and it just gets stuck on your under.
Really, really highly rated, is playing out in Algeria for MCA. Now, there seems to be a serious issue for Sibisi. Hopefully the pain is derived from just having studs on his foot and it's nothing serious, but he looks in real agony here. Still Mufokeng. 804, Apollos shifts it onto his left, makes the pass. Mufokeng, Makgopa! Blazes it over.
One would say it's easier to score than to miss the...
Skokuni United, beginning of the season, only lost in the last 14 home matches as it's squeezed through here by Mufokeng. And Makgopa fails to convert. It's another great chance created by Mufokeng.
Yeah, another great chance indeed. Driving with the ball. Makgopa the onside. And you were hoping that...
Is angling to be the #1 by the time the World Cup rolls around. There's a few months to... Oh, brilliant. And over again. Well, there have been a few opportunities to put this game beyond any doubts. And first Makgopa and now Apollos, in a matter of just a few minutes, have both blasted over.
Indeed, and look at the run that has been done by Marumo, but also equally clever ball being played just across the face of the goal, because he realized that Apollos on the other side.
8 defeat 2 Pirates, where Rolani Mokoena was handed the reins as sole coach. It's Masindi Nemtajela and Oswin Apollos. Here's Mufokeng. Mufokeng pins it. But couldn't start the shots far enough.
He will grow game by game. He needs to have those type of shots on target.
And he has it again. Mufokeng. Still Mufokeng. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! It's 3 in 3 league games for Rene Mufokeng.
Just when you think he lost the ball inside there in that box, because defenders are thinking he's going to take the first shot, and then he doesn't. He delays, he finds his time. Just to add on to exceptional game that he's been having, and I think he's more dangerous whenever he plays, coming in as a 10, being very creative, being able to see who the runners are, being able to take those type of shots and go. I guess this is just the game that really realized that there is an opportunity being opened there. I don't think there was enough power even on that ball. But then again, I guess the dink also just troubled for Arubi there. Look at the opportunity.